Good evening, everyone. Welcome in. It is another Tuesday edition. I'm Tammy, I'm the Siberian Wind, and I'm glad you're here. I have a surprise for you guys. I haven't finished it. We're going to work on it tonight. For those of you who don't know, this is the next Sew and Tell giveaway quilt that is coming up in October. So if you participate, you still have September to participate and October to participate. And this quilt is going to get given away on October 14th. So the last chance to get in is 3 p.m. October 7th. 3 p.m. Mountain Time, October 7th. Welcome in, Melina. Glad you're here. Hi, Chloe. Welcome in. I'm glad you guys are here. Thank you so much. So this is going to be that Sew and Tell giveaway quilt, and it's going to be about 60 inches square. That's kind of what I try to shoot for. It's a good size. If you want to do a wall hanging with it, you can. Hey, Judy, welcome in. You can do a wall hanging with it, or you can cuddle up in it. Either one. It absolutely works either way. And I finally have my cameras kind of set where I want them. So any feedback that you guys have for me on the camera angles, let me know. I would greatly appreciate it. I've also pinned the Yuletide Sampler fabric kit in the comments. So if you are looking for the fabric kit for Yuletide Sampler 2, the quilt shop in town that is offering it is still available, so please hurry up and get that ordered. You will want it if you are going to participate. It's almost 18 yards of fabrics, guys. So it's a really good deal. Welcome in, Jennifer and Susan. Glad you guys are here. Oh my gosh. Let's see, Melina says that she has court tomorrow to see if her grandson goes home or stays here. She wants him to go home. He belongs home. I understand that. Pretty quilt behind you. Thank you. That is actually what we're going to finish. We're not going to get it completely finished out. Like I've got to add these borders. The borders are just pinned up there. So I wanted you guys to be able to see what I'm thinking about. So the only part of the quilt that's done is the centerpiece. So the center part of it is done. Hey, Katie Crafts, welcome in. Welcome in. So the center part is done. The borders are not done, and it is not big enough for my taste. So I want it to be bigger as a Sew and Tell giveaway quilt. I want it to be a bigger quilt. So the first border is more of those same fabrics from the center of the heart. The heart is heavy on pink on that side, so I'm putting pink on this side, and it's blue heavy on this side, so I'm putting blue on that side. It's heavy on what am I putting? It's heavy on green up top, so I'm putting orange up top, and I'm putting green down below. So I do still have the green strip that's hanging out. I just haven't put it up there. At first I thought you had a pink and white toy mouse. Oh, that's so funny. I love it. I love it. I do. I agree with you, Chloe. She says, I hope it works out. Talking to Melina. Yes, absolutely. I definitely hope it works out. I went to the last of the 4 stores. I am still going to have to wait a little bit for the last of the colorways to come in. But I went to the last of the 4 stores for the mystery quilt kits. Guys, I'm so excited for Friday. I'm so crazy excited. There are 2 kits absolutely out of the colorways that I'm dying. I want them so bad. I don't want to take away from what you guys get though, so I may not get them, but oh my gosh, guys, I'm drooling over them. I'm hoping you're going to be just as happy over the colorways as I am. I don't think I could imagine trying to raise another kid. I'm young enough I could still have more kids. I have no desire to have more kids, and I just know I have no desire to take that challenge on. I would if it was necessary, but I just don't want to. I am with you, Melina. I'm with you. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. So outside of this heart center with all of its black border, I've got the strips, the very thin strips. It's going to come out half an inch wide when it's finished, so they're very thin. They're 1 inch right now, and then I'm going to border that with 1.5 inches. So these are going to finish at 1 inch of the black, and then I am going to put another border on, and then there's going to be a final black border of the same fabrics. So it's going to be a little bit bigger. I bet it has been, Melina. She says it's been harder on her health. Yeah, I bet. I mean, once you raise one round, it's kind of hard to raise a second round. It's just it. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. So what I'm gonna do is for the next border, I'm going to put these 5 inch wide rectangles in, and I still have more of the squares. I have quite a few of the squares left over. So I'm going to combine the squares, and I'm going to combine more of the purple. So there's going to be one border that's going to have this solid purple in there. Oh no, Susan found out today she's not working at the fair this year, and she's kind of bummed. I bet you are. I bet you are. I would be bummed too. I will be going to I thought I was going to the fair Thursday. I'm actually going tomorrow. So I will get to go see. I did enter a quilt this year. So I get to go see what I did and how it came out. I already know, but I'm not giving any details until I have my own pictures of it. So you guys will get a little short from the state fair, and I'll probably do some video. If you guys want to see what a Wyoming state fair looks like, I'll do some videos so you guys can see that. Let's see. Absolutely. Raising that has happened to both sets of my in-laws. It is a lot of work. Yes, it is. It is. Raising one round is hard enough. Raising a second round is double the work, because you might have a few more tricks up your sleeve, but by then you're tired enough you don't want to. You just don't want to. Oh, no. Raising a puppy is hard enough. I will take raising another puppy. I'm gonna have to, but not another child, not another human child. They live a lot longer than puppies. Imagine that. Imagine that. So let's see. Oh, what all have I done? I've been traveling all day. Been traveling all day. I took an hour drive down, or no, 2 hour drive to one store, and then had to go the complete opposite direction and go 3 hours up to come 1 hour home to go to the other store. And oh my gosh, guys, I have been on the road. I've been in so many construction zones today. It's construction season. Today is the 90th day of the strike from the hospital. I hope so too, Chloe. She says she hopes it's resolved before September. I hope so too. That's crazy to be going 90 days. That is 3 months. That's way too long. Way too long. That's just not cool. Totally not cool. All right, I'm debating on how I want to do this, because basically what I'm going to do is keep bordering this out one way or the other until all of these squares are used up. And then I will cut the borders to whatever I need. Hey, Jess, welcome in. She says, hey, Tammy, and hello, everyone. Thank you, thank you. Glad for it. How was your Tuesday at school? I wasn't at school today. I was too much driving. I managed to get all the way till I was on the way home, and I got a chip in my windshield on the way home. Because of all the construction, all the rocks are getting kicked up, and then there was a truck that was throwing rocks. Welcome in, it's Kennedy. Glad you are here. Glad to see your name in the chat. So yeah, I was on the road all day today. But oh my gosh, guys, I cannot gush over the colorways enough. They're so exciting. They're so exciting. I cannot wait until you guys get to see them. It's Friday. It's Friday. Who all has their notifications set for Friday? Who all's ready for Friday? I know I'm ready. Well, I'm not completely ready because I got to finish doing the videos and putting everything together. Wonderful and rainy. Oh, I am not jealous of the rain. I mean, I should be because, we have the fire risk and all going on, but no. It is a long time, Melina. The strike lasts 90 days so far. Yeah, that's a nice vacation, but it's not really a vacation because you can't really enjoy it. Can't really enjoy that. I'm gonna move this keyboard before I accidentally type on it. So you guys get to look at my keyboard now. So I'm just trying to think. What else? What else have I done today? Okay, I have a question. It's not sewing and quilting related. When you get food through a drive-through, fast food, do you ever use the app, or do you always like pay at the window? Like, do you ever use an app? Chloe says she has a chip in her windshield too. Couldn't be patched. Oh no! So she's gonna need a new windshield. Ouch! Ouch! I could finally see the chat the other day. Had to just listen. Oh no! Broke a blood vessel in my eye. Couldn't see much for 3 days. Ouch! It's Kennedy. That's not good. That's not good at all. I'm glad you are feeling better and you can see a little bit better now. That's really good news. And I think I've gotten these out of order at some point. So I'm just gonna have to keep checking them to make sure I haven't already sewn that same square into each row. Let's see. Yeah, it is definitely not vacation. I know. I mean, it's long enough to be a very long, extended vacation, but it's not enjoyable like a vacation because you don't get to relax. Because when you're not making money, yeah. Now, I did see a picture. Let's see. Hi, Amanda. Welcome in. She says, Happy Tuesday, friends. Thank you. Jess is half and half on using the app, going through drive-through. Coffee is always an app. Fast food is 50-50. I understand that. I have one app that is really a pain to use, and it just drives me crazy. Just drives me crazy. All right. That's what I was asking, because, is the app more work? Is it just me? Is the one app just so much more work? So, all right. I am brain dead, guys, so you're more than welcome to throw things in here. You're more than welcome to throw things in the pot. I do have a surprise for you guys when we get to Yuletide Sampler. But I can't tell you. You guys will see it. Susan says she doesn't use apps for fast food. And my husband doesn't either. He's not tech savvy to use apps. Not tech savvy at all to use them. Like, he probably could. He could learn to use it. Use the app for Starbucks, Dunkin', and McDonald's sometimes. Awesome. Yeah, I've got McDonald's. I think I still have the Starbucks app. I haven't used Starbucks in forever since I don't drink coffee. But I have the Starbucks app, I think, still. But Burger King has an app, Taco Bell has an app, Wendy's has an app, Arby's has an app. All these places have apps, and every time you go up to the window or go up through the drive-thru, they ask if you're using the app today. Judy says she doesn't use apps for food. I don't blame you. The doctor thought it might have been a blood pressure spike. Ouch. Well, I'm glad you were able to see the chat now. That is good news. That is very, very good news. The apps help you get rewards. Yes, they do. And that's kind of why I use them. And then sometimes they offer like super cheap food. So like I can get myself a dinner for free just by buying, chicken nuggets for the dog or something. Like, not that he needs them all the time, but chicken nuggets when we're out and about. It's a quick, fast, and easy option for the dog to eat chicken nuggets. And too many apps. Yeah, there are too many apps. There's so many apps. So I will admit I do have the Chick-fil-A app, even though we don't have a Chick-fil-A here. Let's see, my grocery store app isn't working. I'm going to delete and reinstall it. Yeah, the grocery store app that I was using for a while had that same kind of issue, and I don't know if I ever reinstalled it. Agreed, Katie. She says she hopes that it's a one-time thing for you. It's Kennedy. Hope it's a one-time thing. And I have a puppy dog being demanding of time. He has been with me all day. Haven't you? Yeah, you've been with me all day. And you are looking for where the jar is, and you know exactly where I moved it to, don't you? Yes, you do. I guess we're going to have to start a evening TREAT time just to get him settled. Welcome in, Joan. Glad you are here. Oh, yep, he's been pointing. As you can see him get all excited. Okay. We're going to do 3, and that's it. And that's going to be all. You hear me? 3 is it. Okay, come here. You've got to get back down. You're not going to eat in my lap. Oh, gosh. Wednesday of last week, it's Kennedy. Treats you possibly have to. Yes, I do. I do. We have small little treats. And these are not actually Cheez-Its. They just look like it. Can you behave, please? Is it pretty? Okay, there we go. I know you guys couldn't see that completely, but... Okay, we're blackjack dealers now. That's it. Are you done? Okay, we're done. All right, there we go. So I think he's going to start coming on as a comedic relief every night. It's crazy now that I've slowed down a little bit and I don't have Thursday night lives. It's kind of crazy how everything feels so different now. Like everything feels like I am running in slow motion and that I'm not keeping up with something. Like I feel like I'm forgetting something. No matter if I actually am or not, I feel like I am. So you might have to bear with me just a little bit. Now, by this time next week, I will have family in town. So we may have some extra noise going on in the background. Treats are on a shelf at eye level, just like kids' cereal. They are. They are. Those treats do not go far without him noticing. I can move them wherever I want to, and he is going to notice. All right. So this is what I've got so far. So I am intentionally doing a large piece in the center. So I've got to add on to the other side to match this side. So yeah, it's going to be a process, but I figured I would chat with you guys while I'm working on it. I still have to finish my sheep. I have not finished my sheep from Fab Farm, and we are doing the short sunflower this upcoming Sunday night with Sean. So we've got that coming up. And I forgot to send him something. Okay. I need to remember to do things, guys. I need to remember. And I always remember when I'm on a live with y'all, and I never remember when I'm off the live. That's the way it always goes, isn't it? Our grand dogs know where the treats are too, and they'll let you know where it is too. Yes. So, okay. So one of the places I go, when I go to like teach 4-H and such, there's a lady that is my, she's kind of my supervisor. I set my own schedule, and I, set when I'm going to teach and all of that. But she's the one that I tell, hey, I'm going to teach this on such and such date. And this is the supplies the kids need. Like I tell her all of that. So, she handles all that for me. So when we go in there, we go into her office quite frequently. And she loves puppy dogs. So she has a drawer that is right at nose height. Sticky note. Yeah, let me do it. You're right. Let me do it. And do I have? Yes, I do. I moved my pens, pencils, and everything around. So it's a matter of where did I put things. Welcome in, Linda. Glad you're here. Oh, good. She says she's working on getting some blocks together to make yet another top for the pile. I have got a lot of orphan blocks. So that's a winter project. We're going to do that someday. And we're going to do an extra long live and just work through it. We're going to work through it. Let me write that down. I know he'll understand. We still have time. It's not like we're like rushing to do this, but I needed to remember to send it to him. I told him I was going to send it and I forgot. So it's John, if you're watching. I just remember and I now have a sticky note. I now have a sticky note for it. Thank you, Chloe. I appreciate it. You do keep me organized more than you realize. It is too hot to sew tonight. I hope it cools down a little later. It is crazy, isn't it? So it's 88 here, but all day when I was driving, it was just blistering. I mean, this morning it wasn't too hot. Like I had a hoodie on, but as soon as it warmed up, it's just been so stinking hot all day. And I've been in jeans all day. I did bring shorts to change into, but guys, I did not even have time to change. I was rushing to get from one side of the state to the other. And in my rush to get from one side of the state to the other, I did have to stop and get gas. So that was one thing. And then I had to, I did stop and get a little bit of lunch. But that was like before I stopped for gas. But just all the construction today, it just took everything out of me. There's a lot of the constructions where they shut down the entire road and it's just one lane going both directions. So you have to wait on your pilot car to come pick you up and take you through. And those get really annoying after a while. I sat through 3 of those today. Or no, 4 of them because I went on the way down and the way back up. So I sat through a total of 4 of the wait for the pilot car construction zones. Yeah. Let's see, help my oldest daughter make a pumpkin table runner. We still have to pick a border. Oh, that's gotta be cute. I would love to see that. I have a plan for, and you guys can tell me if you want me to give you a preview of it. I have a kids-friendly table runner idea that I did back when my son was little. And I'm going to do that with my 4-Hers. 91 here today, but it felt much higher. The air felt heavy. Yeah, it did. I don't know why, but yeah, it really, you're not wrong. It feels heavy. That unruly student hid the pencils and pens. Oh, finally got the split unit installed. Now it's waiting for the electrician next week. Oh, the AC will be working before the first frost. I love it. Hi, Rayanne. Welcome in. Oh, she's on a road trip. Okay. But she's not driving, guys, so she's safe to watch. So that's perfect. I want to know where you're headed. Curious minds want to know. I visited 2 quilt shops today. Ones I've already visited before, but I visited 2 quilt shops. And somebody is being bored. He's being so bored. He's like, Mom, I've been in a car all day. I've behaved really, really well today. Just let me be OCD for a little bit. Judy is wanting to know too where you're headed, Rayanne. We're so curious. Could you stop, please, sir? I'm about to throw shoes at you. Please don't Pal. Okay, he's not gonna stop. I'm just gonna have to try to ignore him. All right. We haven't been using our AC this summer. It was in the 90s and humid. Ouch! Humidity is what absolutely drains my energy. If it had been humid today, I would probably have had to cancel tonight's live. Just being honest. I do not function very well with humidity. Susan says she decided to change her quilting on the pots, took out what she did, and realized one of the pots is not like the others, so it will be on top. There you go. That's one way to do it. Sir, could you stop, please? Hey, I see you. He's looking at me. He's looking up at me. There we go. Good job. Okay. He finally realized Mama wasn't giving up. Oh. But that's good though. Put that one up top. So, by the time you look down at the bottom, you're not paying attention to it, right? Is that the logic we're going with? That would be my logic. Just saying. That would be my logic. Are you guys liking that I now have the machine in there? I'm headed home. Visited 4. Oh, good. You got Torrington and Cheyenne. Yay. Awesome. Now I gotta know what all you bought. So when you go on the Cheyenne Loop in our Wyoming State Quilt Shop Hop, there's 3 shops in Cheyenne and 1 in Torrington. And it's really easy to just hit the Torrington, or not hit. You don't want to hit the store. We're nice people. We don't hit the store, but you stop in at the store in Torrington before or after you go to Cheyenne. And the Torrington store is so cute, guys. It is just so stinking cute. And then every store in Cheyenne has a totally different feeling to it. Like, that you're in one of the Cheyenne stores, but you know you're not in another store. Like, you know you're in the Cheyenne stores, but every store is so very different. And they all have their own unique character. Judy says, fun road trip, right? It is a good road trip. And that one is a fun one. That's my logic too, Tammy. Just hope it won't lower the score the judge gives me. Well, you know what? If I were you, and this is just me, if I were you, I would make the same mistake and put it in multiple different places. Chloe says she does like the machine video. I have been dying to get the machine back in the video for you guys, because I really can't show you what I'm doing, because on this front camera, when I put my hands down here, you guys can't see any of that. And every camera arrangement that I've tried has not worked very well. It's been, where it's caught things that it shouldn't catch in the video. I mean, if you guys saw the studio without not from the cameras, but like walked around the corner, you'd go, oh my gosh, there's cords in the way. There's one cord in the way. All the other cords are actually run behind things and around things. The camera for my iron is actually up here behind me. Like, I finally figured that out. Welcome in, Linda. She's doing a little crocheting while listening. Perfect. I like that plan. So yeah, this is going to be the Sew and Tell giveaway quilt coming up in October. So you guys are getting to see all the beautiful fabrics that's going to be in here. It's from Happy Chance. So the purple solid is not. The purple solid is a Kona solid, and it is actually in the quilt that Laura won, the very first Sew and Tell giveaway quilt. This is the last of that fabric. I do not have any more of it after this quilt is done, most likely. Well, I might have a little bit, unless I use it for binding, which I might do. I'm thinking it will probably be binding. But this will be the last of that purple from that quilt. Fortunately, have the quilt mostly quilted. Oh no, Susan, that's awful. That's rough. Because now you can't make the decision and make it intentional. That's rough. So I Okay. So I'm not going to tell you anything about how I placed at State Fair because I did go to the quilt judging. Um, and this year they actually had 3 judges instead of 2, which is really nice because that means that it won't take as long to judge all of the quilts. And the judge who was judging my quilts in that category, you can listen in as to what they're saying, and of course she's looking at the borders to see if they're wavy. She's looking at the binding to see if you've got your corners set. Like, she's looking at all of that. And the one thing that I was worried about is hey Pam, welcome in. I have a row of quilting that wasn't exactly where I intended it to be, but it looks okay. And she didn't have a problem with my quilting placement. So I was kind of proud of that. It's really nice when you get to hear the judges. Rayanne says at Lone Tree she had to tell the young helper what was a dime and what was a nickel. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh, Rayanne. Oh, okay. I forget there's kids in the world. I do forget that there's children in the world still. Welcome in, Gladys. Glad you are here. Oh, I think I would have done a double take if I was having to explain what dimes and nickels were. I've started using cash lately. I've been trying to stop us from using cards so we forget that we've spent something. So I've swapped us to cash mostly. And I did have an incident at one of the places I went, and I was handing out the cash, and I almost thought he was going to tell me that I gave him too much cash, because I wanted even amounts of change. And I thought for sure I was about to get the "you gave me too much, I can't take all of this" kind of line. I almost had one of those moments. And it was a kid younger than me. I mean, I'm not really a kid, but the cashier was younger than me. We'll put it that way. The cashier was definitely younger than me. Oh my gosh. Have you guys had any other run-ins like that? She had a University of Wyoming t-shirt on. I was hoping she wasn't college. I would be hoping so too. Oh my goodness. That is, yeah. I mean, I guess we really don't use cash all that often, and COVID did not help us with that. But goodness gracious, cash still exists. Now, did you know that pennies are not U.S. legal tender anymore? You cannot pay a bill to spite the person in pennies. They are legally allowed to refuse pennies. You have to pay with something bigger than a penny. I thought that was kind of crazy when they had to put that stipulation on us. You know, that our generations could not get away with doing the penny thing. Oh my gosh. Okay. So this pink right here, and I've got this video turned like way down on brightness. This line right here that you see where it says everyone to, the fabric says teach everyone to sew. I love it. I love this fabric. Let's see. Yeah, Linda uses cash all the time. I used to for years and years, and then I stopped because it was more convenient to use a card. But I think with my husband we need to use cash, so it works. Susan says, I saw UW and first thought of University of Washington, and Pam thought the same thing too. Oh, so you can't go to you can't go to MSU and find Mississippi State, because Mississippi State is Mississippi State University, so it should be MSU. You can't go to msu.edu and find Mississippi, you find Michigan State University. So Mississippi State is msstate.edu. I cannot tell you how many times I had to tell people that they were going to, that, they couldn't, like when they were looking for the website for the college that I was going to at the time, that they had to write MS State. Because that was the thing too. That was totally the thing. So MSU, Minnesota. I thought it was Michigan State. I don't know. I guess we would need to find out then. I remember it as Michigan. That's okay. If I'm wrong, I'm good with being wrong. Minnesota. If it's Minnesota, I just need to know. Cause then I'm gonna have a lot of fun with that. Oh. I do love my Bulldogs. I love my Mississippi State Bulldogs. Not that I get to root for them very often or anything else. I know that there's season opener is coming up for football. Do I know when? I don't. I do know it's while my brother-in-law is going to be here, but beyond that, I have no idea. And I have no idea if he's going to want to be on camera and come be a guest or not. So you might or you might not get to meet my oldest living brother-in-law. Yeah, my husband was the youngest of 5. Minnesota is MNSU. Okay. Susan says she suspects there's a few MSUs, ASUs, yes. Hey, Quilter Nisha! Glad you're here. She says, hey, Tammy, and hey, everyone. I love it. That's awesome. So, yeah, so what I'm working on is we are adding some more, we're making some bigger strips to add some more borders to our Happy Chance Heart quilt that is going home with one lucky Sew and Tell participant, a recipient from the participants from Sew and Tell will get to take home this lovely quilt. And yes, it will be quilted. I will get it quilted for you guys. Don't worry. It shall be quilted in plenty of time for October 14th. So you will see the quilt in all of its glory the night that we give it away for sure. So you'll get to see all of these borders added, all of that, because I've got to press them all too. I don't know if I'm going to press them tonight, just depends on how long we run. And if we get all of these squares on there, we're just going to see if we get all of them in place. Everybody's saying hello. You guys are so sweet. You're sweeter than I am. I just say, hey everybody. Hey everybody I missed. No, I'm just kidding. I do try to say hi to everyone. I promise I try. It's pretty. I would take it, says Pam. Well, you've entered Sew and Tell, so you have an opportunity. It might be yours. And if you're watching this and you've not entered Sew and Tell yet, you can either send me an email. And yes, Joan, I did see your email I did go back and look at your emails. So they are on my notes to make sure that I don't miss them. And you're getting credit for August and September. So because it's my fault that I did not put them in there. So you will be getting credit for both months. Today was sewing with my quilting group, hauling stuff to the car, then into the church, then to the car, then back inside. Yes, yeah, that is a workout. I haul my stuff in once, and then everybody else, yeah, no, I don't, I don't make multiple trips. I have a wagon, and I put everything in the wagon. Even my tote with my sewing machine in it, with all of my gear in the tote, I put that in the wagon. And I put my lunch in the wagon. I put my hoodie if I need it. Anything that I might have forgotten gets put in the wagon. It gets put in that wagon because I am not going to make multiple trips. I am in the one trip crew. If I have to make more than one trip, I am not making the trip. It's just not happening. If I have to make more than one trip, somebody better be coming with me. And I have I have a contract with Mr. Siberian Wind. He signed up for 20 years, so he's got the hauling my stuff duty for 20 years. I guess that's the polite way of putting that he's obligated to me. You know, is that the polite way? Or am I being mean? I don't know. I don't think I'm being mean. I'm just being honest. Can I? Oh, yeah, absolutely, Joan. Please do. She's asking if she can still submit additional pictures for September. Yes, please, please, please. We have September and October to go. Yeah, I'm never going to limit you guys on that. You can always continue to submit. And if for any reason it's my fault, you guys get rewarded for it being my fault. If it is not my fault, that's okay. As long as we can get you in, we'll still get you in. That is okay with me. It's a-okay. I do not mind one bit. Let's see, the church is on a hill, and of course the parking lot is the bottom of the hill. Oh, no. Nope. That church needs to change its parking lot to suit me. I know, it's not going to happen, but, you know, wishful thinking, right? I do one trip too. My daughter and I went to the grocery store, and she was, I'll help carry groceries. And I was, thanks, but I planned my groceries to fit into 2 bags in one trip. Yes. I am so in that group. I will use reusable bags solely because I can put all of my stuff into the reusable bags and make it in one trip instead of making it in multiples. The thing I hate about moving isn't the packing. It is literally the multiple trips. It is literally those multiple trips. If I can avoid the multiple trips, I avoid the multiple trips. That's the way I roll. There is no multiple trips in this body. This body is a one-trip body. I guess that's the way I should market it. Yeah, should I market it that way? I have a one-trip body. I don't know if that sounds right or not. If that sounds kind of suspect, or if that was, normal. I don't know. Somebody might have to tell me on that one. Perfect. Jenna says she will do. That sounds great. I love that. And I have not counted for last month either, so I still have my notes out so I can count for last month for the number of projects. So I will have that for you guys, this upcoming Tuesday the first Tuesday of September. I'll have it then, September 2nd. Washington, or at least Seattle Metro, you pay for bags, so yeah, I used my bags too. Yeah. I like the idea of the reusable bag and not contributing to pollution and waste and all of that. So I will preface it by saying that. However, could they please put notices out in the parking lot of don't forget your bags in the trunk? Because, we used to do the whole don't forget your kids in the car notices. And, hey, did you remember your child? And they'll put notices up at office buildings, so don't forget your child in the car, check the back seat. They do that for the children, but they don't remind us to look for our reusable bags until you get to the front door of the store. And so by the time you're there, do you really want to walk back out to the car? No, you do not. I would send my husband, but I'm not going to walk back to my car. So I would totally need the little signs in the parking lot of don't forget your bags. I am the forgetful person, and I would totally forget my bags. totally forget them. Ah. And I have even done, I've got the ones that fold up into a little pocket so you can stuff them all into your purse. I don't carry a purse most of the time. There are times that I carry a purse, but a lot of the time I don't. So if I happen to have my purse, would I have my reusable bags? Likely. Maybe. I would have at least one reusable bag. But if I don't carry my purse, I don't have my reusable bag. Or I don't at least have one reusable bag. So yeah, I would of course leave them in the car. I've sent reusable bags with my husband. He leaves them in the car too. We are not good with the memory thing. The memory thing is lacking. And these are all 2.5-inch squares that I cut out of the remaining pieces of fabric from this quilt. So my purple is also 2.5-inch squares. So I am going to have a lot of 2.5-inch squares to add to my 2.5-inch square box. I have now moved, so if you guys can see this stack of totes right here, those are my now pre-cuts. All of these up here, those are scrap. Those I have not cut into. Those are whatever they are. I really need to just take a few days, pull a box or two, and just start cutting. I do have some empty ones. Like this one right here is empty. The one right next to it on top is almost empty. So I do have some empty totes now for scraps. Not that that means that I really need to be collecting more, but am I collecting more? Always. Always. All right. So guys, while I am thinking about it, don't forget to hit that thumbs up like button for me, please. I appreciate it. Everybody's getting so quiet in the chat. I know I'm talking a lot. That's my fault. That's why you guys are being quiet, is I'm talking too much. I could stop talking so much if you want me to. That or you're just mesmerized by the fabrics. I'll let it be any of the above. I'll let it be any of the above. All right, scraps multiply. They do. They multiply very quickly. And that's okay with me because I do a lot of scrap quilts. And we are going to still do one more scrap quilt this year. In August, we are doing the strip quilt freebie. It's statewide. Well, for the bags, yeah. All right, so I got 4 on that side and we got 4 on that side. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Because I don't have an even number of those, and I don't know if I need to have more or not. Alright, I got even number of those, and we are on the same number of those. Okay, so I still have these handy, but I don't know if I'm going to find anything that I haven't put in one, so we're going to see what I have. We're going to see what I end up with. Alright, I've already got this one, but I don't have this one in here. Okay, so we're going to add that one. And if it's wonky or lopsided, it's not going to be a big deal because we'll adjust whatever we need to adjust. It's not going to be a huge deal. All right. So Washington State is a bring your own bag state. I think Utah is as well. I know California definitely is, but I think Utah is. Who else is a statewide plastic bag ban? Yes, these are 2.5 inches. The one strip in the middle of the strip is 5 inches. So that's the only strip that's different, or that's the only pieces that are different, is that center one. And so if I can get it centered, then we're gonna do. Joan is asking, what am I making? Welcome in, Andrea. I'm making borders to add to this. So this is the Sew and Tell giveaway quilt for October. So I have the center panel done. The first border, I have them assembled, but I haven't put them on the quilt yet. It's a 1-inch strip that's going to finish a 1/2 inch. Then I have a 1.5-inch strip that's going to finish at 1 inch. And then we are going to have these strips going outside like this. So we're going to have another pop of color with some solid purple. And then we're going to add one more strip of the black Happy Chance fabric on the outside edge. So we're having 1, 2, 3, 4 borders added to that panel to make it close to 60 inches square. Oh, Andrea, you're not late. You're still good. She says she woke up and turned the live on, then ran out to feed and water before the Texas size skeeters come out. I'm with you. Didn't mind paying occasionally if I can get paper, but I don't want to pay for it. Yeah, recycle plastic. Colorado is bring your bag or pay 10 cents. Ugh, yuck. It depends on the town in Rhode Island if it's bag free. Yeah. Oh yeah, I think Oregon is. Susan. Oh, Katie is jonesing for this quilt too, Pam. She says it's a beautiful quilt, would look perfect in her house. Chloe says 10 cents in Connecticut and sometimes in Rhode Island. Ouch. That adds up real quick. 10 cents here, 10 cents there. It just adds up so fast. All right, I have both of those in this strip, so can't add those to this. Let me see if I can add one or both. Oh, I could actually add both of those to this one. So we're going to add one, and I'll find a new one to add to the other. We will look. I'm sure I have something that is not in the strip because there's more than, like, these all have, this is making 9 on each. There's more than 9 fabrics. So we'll see. We'll see what I've got. All right, I do have the orange Happy Chance balls, which is that fabric. Let's see. So can't put that one in here. And I've already got the pink flowers. I already have the maroon Happy Chance balls, these. They're so cute. They're so cute. Let's see, I beg to differ with you, Katie. I have just the spot for it. Oh, y'all are fighting for it now. Okay, there we go. So all I need to do is bring out a quilt and y'all start fighting on. We may have to figure out a custody arrangement. Oh my gosh, Pam. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. I needed that. I so needed that. Ooh, I found one I did not have in here. I don't have this one in there yet, and it's kind of orange with the flowers. All right, so we're going to add that one to here. And I'm trying to just make them all different, but it may not all work out so that I can have all of them to be different, but I'm sure trying. I'm sure trying. And I am okay if I need to unpick some later to add more. That is okay. We're just going to border out the other side too. I'm going to see what I've got on each of these and see if I can border it out a little bit too. We can split the quilt 3 ways, 4 months for each of us, says Joan. How many weeks per person? Oh, goodness gracious, you guys. That's so funny. That's so funny. All right, I can put this blue in here because I don't have it anywhere else. And I'm going to ask you guys another question too. So I guess it depends on how many we have in the pool, right, Pam? Okay, so do your fingers split? I'm not going to go into gory detail, but my finger splits at the edge of my nail. And it happens to both of my thumbs, and it sometimes happens to my index fingers. They're not broken out. They're not split right now, just my thumb is. But how do you fix that? Like, how do you get your fingers to not split? My husband keeps telling me why when I make quilts all the time. Do I want a quilt that someone else makes? Oh, duh, I say. One of my friends made it. Exactly. Exactly. That is exactly the reason that you want it. Because somebody that wasn't you made it, and therefore that's the value in it. All right, I've got that fabric in there. I don't have that one. Okay. So we're gonna go, actually, I don't have that one either. We're gonna go with that one because I got more of it. Well, welcome in, Laura. Glad you're here. Okay, you recognize the purple? Gotta ask. Oh, that I believe is in Laura's quilts. It's that same Kona. I still have some left over. Yes, Andrea, the one I won from Mom and Pop is so special to me. Yes. It's crazy how it's so much more special. Cornhusker lotion. I I don't know if I found any of that. I have the oh, there's my lotion that I've got. And I'll actually put some on right now. Um Utterly Smooth is the only thing that I found that doesn't keep my hands, sticking to stuff. So this is the only thing I found, but I keep forgetting to put it on. Fabric really dries your fingers and nails. Slather good lotion every night. I forget. I forget. So like, well, most people need a water break or drink break and snack break and stretch and all of that. I need a lotion break. I need a lotion break. All right, so now my hands are a little bit more lotioned up. So I'll keep it out. I don't know why it got put up in all the moving around, but it did. Okay. So all those have all of their fabrics. So we're looking for one to put on here. Let's see, what do I have? What do I have? I don't want to put a green next to a green if I don't have to. Oh, I haven't used that one. Okay. That one's easy. It's pink with the flowers on it. That's what's going into this next one. And this is all Happy Chance by Laura Heine, except for the solid purple. The solid purple is not Laura Heine. It is, or it's not Happy Chance. It is Kona. Let's see. Didn't grow up using lotion, just never remember. See, I didn't either. I did not need to use it in the Southeast because the air was so moist. Just crazy. Oh, awesome, Laura. She's saying thank you to Judy. Awesome. Yes. I loved packaging that up. That was so much fun. I love being able to do something like that. I'm so glad I got to be a part of it. I'm so glad. All right, we are going to put, I've already got that one, and I've already got that one. Okay, we are going to put the maroon or magenta. Welcome in, Zaza. Glad you are here. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're going to put the Happy Chance balls in here. Get some of the beeswax lip balm that Donnell makes. It has vitamin E. Works on fingernails, nail beds, and fingertips. I have something, it's not beeswax. I tend to have issues with beeswax, so I tend to stay away from beeswax products. Beeswax products tend to make me start itching, and I'm not allergic to them, but my body treats beeswax kind of like I am allergic. It's not, I don't get hives, but I itch. I itch. Oh, that is so sweet, Judy. That's so sweet. Joan says her split too. She uses hand cream from one of the pharmacy morning and night. Then when they do, she'll put Neosporin on them. When you work a lot of paper or cash, that's worse. Yes. Dry waving leather and fabric can be really hard on the skin. Yes, it can. So I can't do Neosporin either. Neosporin I actually do break out to. Beeswax I don't break out to. I just itch, but Neosporin I actually break out to. Oh, but welcome in, Debbie. Glad you're here. Glad you made it in. It's been hard not letting the cat out of the bag about the table topper. I love it. I love it. That is awesome, you guys. And so yeah, it I made sure that it went on top too. So that would be the first thing she saw. So she might sit there and think, wait a minute, if she didn't read the card first. I did that intentionally. Zaza super glues the splits closed, which helps them heal. I can't get it to close. It's too open to close. It will eventually heal up and it will seal itself. Because this is not the first time it's split like this. But yeah, I hate it. It's just crazy. Nail splits can also be nutrient mineral deficiency, which is very possible with me as well. I try my best. Oh, you did read the card first. Perfect. Yes. Judy says, Laura, don't get sick like that again. I was so worried about you. I think we all were. We were all crazy worried. Crazy worried. Can't have somebody in our community going down like that now. The dermatologist recommended Aquaphor for incisions and dry hands. I do have some Aquaphor. I can't handle it on my hands though. I can handle it on, like, I had to put Aquaphor on my tattoo. I can handle it on any part of my body but my hands and feet. Hi TV, stuck in traffic. Just picked my granddaughter up from the airport. Oh, that's fantastic. Please have so much fun spending time with her. Oh, Judy, Susan, you have a super chat raffle ticket. Congratulations. Thank you. Yeah, Debbie, definitely spend some good time with her. Absolutely. In 1 week, we will be picking up my brother-in-law from the airport. So, I don't know if I'm going with my husband to pick him up or if my husband's going by himself. Yeah, Judy, 100%, we were all really worried. Yes, we were. Yes, we were. Laura, you had us all scared. We have the best community here. I agree, Pam. I really do. And I will tell you, I have gotten messages when I have had to cancel a live for whatever reason. Like if I'm not feeling good or something's going on or, just whatever reason. Anytime I've had to cancel one, I have gotten messages from one or more people letting me know that they miss me and that, they hope I'm back soon. So, yeah, we do have the best community here. I agree. And Laura had herself pretty scared. Yeah. Well, I mean, y'all kind of saw me go down in April, and then, here Laura was going down in, July and August. So, yeah, we're not supposed to be doing that kind of stuff to them. We're scaring them. We're scaring the daylights out of them, Laura. Oh. So, these are now done, aside from pressing them. And I don't know, like I got extra 2.5-inch squares. They're going to go in my scrap box, as are these. And these are 2.5-inch squares as well. So they're all going into my scrap box and getting tucked away. So these are going to be the next borders. Hey, Jacqueline, glad you're here. She says she's been watching but got a phone call, so couldn't chat. I understand that too. Believe me, I do. Believe me, I do. All right. So this community is made. I don't disagree with you, Laura. It is very amazing. All right. So this is what's going to happen with the next row. And I really don't have a way to pin it up here to really stay. But that's what the next row is going to look like, the next border. Let's see. Let's see how well it'll... Okay. I can still pull it back up. We'll get it. We'll get it. And then Joan says, I have that too, but I use it on my feet for the calluses. It does help them. Oh, yes. I could be using Aquaphor on my feet. Good idea. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. So, not true to size because, again, I'm going to have to take seam allowance out. And I'm probably taking up more than seam allowance. But this is what the outside border is going to look like. Oh, Judy, I love it. She says that will look so good in my house. See, that's what I'm going for. I'm going for it looking good in your house. You just have to win it. Oh, but this is going to be the Super Chat raffle quilt. Or not Super Chat. This is the Sew and Tell giveaway quilt. So if you do not participate in Sew and Tell, you do not have an opportunity to win. You have to participate in order to win. So that is the key, is you just have to participate, and you don't have to do anything fancy. You don't have to do anything this detailed. You can do something super simple, but take a picture and share it. Let us know what you're sharing with us. Let me know what I need to say about it, so that way I can share it with the whole community and we can get you your quilt. So I do have more of this purple, so I'm probably going to bind it in the purple. The back is not going to have Happy Chance fabric. It will have whatever I find that I like to go with it. And it will have cotton batting in it. And I don't know what design I'm going to use just yet, but I will get it quilted. So it will be quilted in time for October. I'm hoping I will be quilted before our last Sew and Tell. If I can get it before the last Sew and Tell, if I can get it by my birthday, October 7th, if I can get it done by then you guys will get to see it then, and then it will be given away on the 14th. So that's kind of my goal. So that's what we're going to shoot for. And I don't know, like, exactly how this border is going to go. Like, I don't know placement wise, but I'm going to center it. I'm definitely going to center it and go from there. Let's see. Zaza says she uses cream twice a day, like Neutrogena foot cream is the best. Stay away from steroid creams. They thin the skin and make it worse if you're prone to skin splitting. Oh, and you love this border on. Thank you. I love it too. I think it's going to be gorgeous. I think it's going to be gorgeous. Good question, Pam. She says, is that your design or a pattern? It is a pattern. I did this one back. I've done this quilt twice. So I've done the center of it twice with the same fabrics. It was back, I know I worked on it during a retreat. I don't remember. I think I did put up a short with it. It's Full Happy Heart is the name of the quilt. So Full Happy Heart is the name of the pattern. And it's not, I think it is originally done with the Laura Heine fabrics, the Happy Chance fabrics, but the background in the original is the white version, not the black version. So I was blessed to get to work with the black version, Happy Chance. So you can do it with your own fabrics, but it goes together really quick, really easy. And it comes out about 46 inches square. Mine's a little bit smaller because I put selvages in intentionally, knowing that I was going to border it and make it bigger otherwise. So yeah, it works. I don't remember what day I posted it. Let me see, because I know it's in the shorts. And it's me in a blue shirt, and it's back in the old studio space. But I was going to see if I can. Ooh, yes, I can. It is back from. Ooh, I have a lot of videos. Okay, hang on. Oh, I don't have as many videos as I thought. Okay. Back from February 24th is when I posted the quilt top center. Zaza says, I like the black as it makes the color pop. It does. It does. So February 24th is when I was talking about it. I don't know if the pattern link is there. It is a free pattern, but I don't know. You know what? Because I know kind of where I'm looking for it. Let me see. Full Happy Heart pattern, and it's in my history and my favorite quilt store. Let me just drop this in there for you guys. And again, it is a free pattern, So please please go download it from them so that way you get it. You give them credit for it. I've been trying to use up my 2.5-inch scraps and still have an overfilled shoebox. Yeah, I, I understand that. I do. Where do we share the pictures once we decide to participate? There are 2 ways to do that, Nisha. If you want to join the Facebook group, you can send it there. I don't think Facebook works. Group and FB, I think, are the 2 that I've got set up for it. There we go. Group works. So if you want to click the link, go to the Facebook group, ask to join, and I'll get you put in. Just answer the questions. They're simple. You can also send me an email. So if you are not able or don't want to be on Facebook, that is perfectly fine. You don't have to be. Send me an email. My email is now in the chat, and tell me that it's for Show and Tell. Share the pictures and tell me about those pictures. That's the requirement that I have. And if I do what I accidentally did to Joan last month, where I forgot to put her in, I will count you for that month and then the next month. So you automatically get credit because it was my fault. So you get credit for 2 months instead of just for 1. So yeah, you absolutely can do either one, whatever works for you. So and Tell, you don't have to enter 20 different things. You can enter just one thing. You can enter 5. You can enter 10. You can enter 20. I mean, how many ever you want to enter. Just tell me about each one of them so that way I can tell everybody what's going on. So you don't have to necessarily be there. If you are running late and you can't make it in time for Show and Tell, then I can still share it without you being there. When you share it in the Facebook group, make sure to put Show and Tell or Show and Tell, and I should be able to catch that in the Facebook group. And that's where I go collect a lot of them, is from the Facebook group. If you don't put Show and Tell, I don't share it. So it is a private group. So if you put something in the Facebook group and you don't put Show and Tell or Show and Tell or something along those lines so that my search brings it up, then I don't know, and I'm not going to guess what you meant to do. So unless you tell me, I don't guess. But if you will put that in there with any post that you do that you want to share for Show and Tell, it gets shared on the next available Show and Tell. So let's say you enter today, that's absolutely fine. You don't have to wait until close to September 2nd. You can share absolutely today. And I basically go back to the previous Show and Tell and I start picking up everything that's been entered since then. And I pull everything that actually has Show and Tell on it, or Show and Tell, and I go from there. And it doesn't have to necessarily be something sewn. It can be something that you crafted, something you crocheted, something you knitted, something that you hot glued together that you think would be appealing to this crowd. That is absolutely fine. That's so fantastic. Pam says, it is, Nisha, and every month is such a great virtual show. It is. I love Show and Tell. I love it, and I started this as a way to inspire myself and inspire everyone else. So I get just as much inspiration from all of your Show and Tell projects as you guys do from seeing everybody else's projects. Jacqueline says when she was in Oregon, she had to pay for her bags. Her daughter keeps tote bags to take to the store with her. Yeah, I figured Oregon was a no plastic bag state. Yeah. And I thought I remembered that from my travels, because I've been all over the country. Good question. Andrea is saying if she posts pictures of 25 blocks for a swap, is that 1 entry or 25? Technically, it is 1, because it is for 1 project. But I mean, I know it's going to possibly 25 different people, but it does count as 1. Now, if it is like you post the blocks for that swap and you post, a quilt that you got the top done, or a quilt that came back from the long armor, or the fantastic job you did matching your binding, that's fine. That will count as separate projects. So yeah, it's entirely, it's I try to group per project. So if it's per project, like if I posted a picture of this and then posted a picture of my border for it and then posted a picture of this border for it, like if I did all of these as, hey, these are the borders that I'm going to put on that, it counts as one. I mean, that's kind of how I group it. If it was, these borders are for a totally different quilt, even though they're using some of the same fabrics, two projects. So it depends on how you word it, I guess. So yeah, I do count it that way. But you don't necessarily have to be the one that sets the bar that high. I know one month, I think Katie from Greenland Quilter managed to get us up to 25 because the blocks that she was posting that she was doing out of that one book, she may not be putting it into the same quilt, and I have no way to know. So it increased the number of everyone's entries. So going back to that real quick for one other thing. So let's say Andrea does find 25 totally unrelated blocks to post pictures of. And so she raises the bar to 25. So let's say, Nisha, you put in one picture, Pam puts in two, Jacqueline puts in three, and Judy puts in four, but Andrea from Mama J Enterprises put in 25, and that's where the bar goes. Everybody gets credit for 25. So that's how I do it, just to keep it fair. So, but I try to count it as fairly as I can, if that makes sense. That's why I haven't counted last month, because I haven't sat down with it. I need to sit down with it, but I will do that this week. I've got to get my cutting table cleared back off too. Oh, yay! Welcome into the chat, Susie. Glad you are here. You now have a super chat raffle ticket. So guys, the super chat raffle is also, I'm looking at October 14th for that as well. So the same day we give away the Sew and Tell giveaway quilt will be the super chat raffle. If I can get everything worked in that way, that's what I want to do. And the super chat raffle, there is a grand prize this time around. It is a bias tape maker and the winding tool for your bias tape. So the more super chats we get in, I do have a limit. I'm putting that once we get 50 super chats in, that's when I will do the giveaway. So if we get 50 super chats in by then I will do the giveaway. How do you choose the winner? For the quilt, is all everybody's names go into a spinner, and I was doing paper names before, but now, yay! Laura's joining the track record for the super chat. Yay! You have a super chat raffle ticket. So I will put everybody's names into the spinner, and the computer will spin it. The website will spin it and choose a winner out of all that. So same thing for the super chat raffle. It's going to be the same thing. So super chat, it's also going to be a spinner for that, as well as as for this. And it's going to be so much. They're going to be different prizes. So the quilt is one prize, but you have to participate in Sew and Tell. The super chat, you have to do a super chat or super thanks or super or sticker or whatever to get into the super chat giveaway. Oh, you're so welcome, Nisha. I'm glad I can explain it for you. So guys, here's the big news. Here's the big news. If you haven't paid attention yet, Friday at 3 p.m. Mountain Time. Okay, the live is already scheduled. It's going to be done as a premiere, because I'm going to do everything pre-video so that I can be in the chat and typing away if I need to be. That I'm going to be in the chat with you guys. The premiere is going to be Friday at 3 p.m. You guys will get to know the name of the mystery quilt, what this year's mystery quilt is going to be named. You will get to see the colorways. And guys, I am drooling over the colorways, and we still have another colorway or two that is coming in. So I've got all but like one or two. But yeah, we're going to have colorways coming in very soon, or the last of it coming in very soon. And that premiere is going to be Friday. So you guys will get to see the colorways. If you want to buy a kit, you will get to see the colorways of the kits for the mystery quilt. So that way you can go ahead and start ordering. And they are limited quantities. I know one of my shops said I only have about 5 of each. So, when you want a colorway, you're going to have to order it. Okay. And if you don't order it early, you may have to go to whatever they find as backup colorways. So they have the option to do backup colorways once they run out of the initial colorways, but the initial colorways are what we're going to offer, or what you're going to see Friday. You will also get the fabric requirements for the mystery quilt. So if you are wanting to shop from your stash, you absolutely can do that as well. If you like one of the colorways and you want to get that too, you can do both. It's your sewing room, it's your sewing space, so it's whatever you want to do on that. You will also get the sign up so that you get the email notification every month with the print sheet to go along with the video that's going to release each month during the mystery quilt. The mystery quilt series is going to start October 15th. But so the colorway is getting released August 15th. So you have 2 months to get your colors, your fabrics chosen, however, and you have, that time to get it pressed and like starched if you want to starch it. I'm going to starch mine, but that's me. If you're going to starch it, I recommend, you'll have time to do that. You'll have time to sign up for the email list. You'll have time to do all of this other prep work. And I'm going to send out a reminder on September 15th as well. So we're looking at the 15th of the month, 3 p.m. Mountain Time. No matter what day of the week that is. So even if it's not a Friday, even if it's a Saturday or Sunday, or it's a Tuesday, doesn't matter. Whatever the 15th of the month is when that clue is going to drop. So the fun part about that for me is we are doing the super chat raffle if we can on October 14th. We're giving this quilt away on October 14th, and the first clue for the mystery quilt comes out on October 15th. So it comes out that very next day. I'm so crazy excited. I'm so excited. How much difference in price between kit and pattern? Okay, so there's no price for the pattern. The pattern is free for the mystery quilt. It is absolutely free. I'm going to be releasing those clues here on my channel. It is Quilt I Designed. So you guys are not paying anything for the mystery quilt pattern. Now, I am considering taking down at the end of the mystery quilt. So when the next mystery quilt starts next year, I will take down all of the clues from this year, and then you can buy it as a pattern then. But you can access it for free until that next mystery quilt starts. So I am kind of looking at doing this as an ongoing thing, because I do love a good mystery, and one that is beginner friendly and doesn't require you to do a lot of extra work and thinking, and you're not going to have 300 of anything to do. It's going to be easy enough that you can do this. You should be able to do most of it on one day. Like, let's say you go to a sew-in or an open sew or something like that. You got 4 to 6 hours. You should be able to get the entire thing done for that month. So it's not going to be super time intensive. Of course, you're pulling it out you're doing what you're going to do with it for that month, and then you're putting it away for a month. So I know that that part is a little disconcerting for some people, but I think it's going to work out pretty well. I think, especially this year. Yes, free's a good price. It is, Susan. You're right. Um, the prices have been coming in very competitively from the shops. So I do have one shop that is shipping internationally. I do have another shop that's shipping select internationally. So Canada, UK, Mexico. But I don't know if she's offering shipping other places. So international, you'll need to call. Um, so since I cannot afford the kit, I can still do a mystery quilt. Yes, absolutely. Oh, that is awesome. Andrea says her husband had a good interview today. Congratulations to him for a good interview. Yes, we can definitely still hope. We can definitely still hope so you can maybe get the kit, but you don't have to get the kit. And you do have 2 months. So let's say the kits are sold out of the colorway that you want. Like I said, the shops are able to offer backup kits. So once they sell out, they can say, okay, hey, look, I'm getting this other kit ready. Let's put this one in the circulation. Hey, Rena, welcome in. The splitting is an iron deficiency in your body. Same issue found in Pinterest board that explains it's an iron deficiency. That would not surprise me. My family has a history of anemia, so that would not surprise me. Yeah, we might see if we can do some of that too. We'll see if I can handle it. We'll see. We'll see. I will have to talk to one of my doctors, but I see them really soon. I'll see her. I'll talk to them. Make sure it's not going to cause issues with other medications. But yeah, so if you need and if you want to do it 100% from your stash for free, you absolutely can do that with a mystery. I know that picking fabrics is not everyone's strong point, and not everybody feels comfortable doing that. And that is perfectly okay as well. That's why we're offering the kits. So that way, if you like these better and that's in your budget, then great. If you like these, but they're not in your budget, you still have the option to pick from your stash. So it's not going to be the worst thing in the world. It's not going to be the worst thing in the world. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I mean, guys, there were 2 colorways, and I was looking at them earlier today, and I mean, all of these shop owners are doing such a fantastic job. Absolutely beautiful fabrics. Beautiful job picking the fabrics. I mean, just chef's kiss. They're such gorgeous colorways. I've looked at them. I wanted to gush about them so much yesterday. I was seeing other people last night. Oh, that's cool. Susan says that with the change in the way she's quilting in the pots, it's going faster and it may be ready for binding by Friday. That would be fantastic. But yeah, so I was gushing over fabrics yesterday and then seeing additional colorways today. And one of these shop owners, guys, this shop owner has my brain. She has my brain. She has the exact colors that I would absolutely choose no matter what. And that's exactly where she went with it. And I was just going, it's not in my budget right now. Maybe in September I can afford to get a kit. But I am absolutely loving it. But I don't want to take away from the kits that you guys can get. So I didn't get it, but oh my gosh, I want it so bad. Joan says that she enjoys the block of the month. It takes the load off that you don't have a deadline. Yes. So, and the thing is, mine's not a full block. You're going to make so many of this piece, and then you're going to make so many of this piece, and, or well, let's say, month 1, you're going to make so many of this one unit, and then you might do some other cutting that you're not going to touch again until September of next year. Okay, so make sure that you have a place that you're going to be able to put your mystery quilt kit. and you're going to be able to set it aside to go with it. And when you guys call these shops, or when you call these shops to order your kits, absolutely go, hey, can you pick me out a coordinating background, and how much would that run me? Or coordinating backing, and how much would that run? Or coordinating binding. You can ask for that. Please do not forget to ask for that. Oh, hi, Sherry. Glad you're here. She says stop by to say hi. Thank you. Thank you. So, okay, I've got to stop gushing because I've got to get working on the presentation for Friday. I was loving the fabrics, so I was absolutely loving them. So, guys, make sure if you've not hit your notification button for Friday's video, it is the one with all the different blues and purples and all of that. Hey, Katie, glad you're here. Make sure you hit the thumbs up notification on this video, or the thumbs up like button on this video, and then hit the notification button on Friday's video. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it because there's going to be so much cool stuff and you're going to want to tell all your friends, right? Okay. So I will see you guys later. I will see you Friday in the chat. I will be in the chat with you, and we will be gushing over all of the beautiful fabrics and the wonderful coordination that these shops have done for us for these kits on Friday. Yes, very much like the Cotton Cuts mystery quilt. Yes, absolutely, Joan. All right, so I will see you guys Friday on the mystery quilt